Yeah, you'll go in there down here.
Our selection of an opera is always based on what will be best for the students that we have and what will, in fact, that they'll be able to perform, that we'll be able to cast. But it takes no special excuse to do The Marriage of Figaro because by any measure it is one of the greatest works ever written.
Good afternoon, I am Caroline Bergen and I will be auditioning for the role of Susanna.
It just is fabulous, and frankly we on the faculty have been looking for the day when the stars would align that we would have the right people to cast it. My name is David Bamberger. I am the artistic director of the opera program at CIM, and in particular I'm the stage director for our productions, namely in this case The Marriage of Figaro.
Good morning. I am Jennifer Roble and I will be auditioning for the role of Susanna.
Susanna should be a somewhat lighter voice than the Countess, and possibly a little bit of heavier voice than Barbarina. So we have a number of soprano voices in the opera, and in the ideal world they blend together but are a little different from each other. And the Countess being the more serious, usually we look for a little bit darker, a little heavier voice than the Susanna.
Mozart teaches them how to sing technically well. And when one does auditions for opera apprenticeship companies, graduate schools, agents, they always ask for one Mozart. My name is Mary Schiller, and I'm the head of the voice department here at the Cleveland Institute of Music.
Hello, I'm Corinne Tate, and I'll be auditioning for the Countess. I'd like to begin with Porgi Amor.
The Countess has been sung by many voice types. Her role is a very poignant role. Has a lot of sadness involved, and this color of the voice must be able to express that, along with her musicality.
My name is Daniel Fridley, and I will be auditioning for the role of Figaro.
Figaro is the male counterpart of Susanna in every respect, and in terms of the fact that he too needs to be very energized, very energetic, and sing very well because he's got a lot of music. All the characters are personality driven, but in this opera, but certainly Figaro and Susanna particularly are the ones that we look to to brighten things up when things get a little heavy. We double cast, first of all, to give as many students as possible the chance to perform. Second of all, we are, of course, interested in the students' vocal health, and to do a very major role in an opera 4 nights in a row would not be well in the classical opera because the parts are so long. We make the selection in terms of what we think will be the best and most balanced. I think the students sometimes think that we're casting, opening night is the better cast, but that's not really the way it works. Roughly the same number of people come to the performances of each cast, and because the Saturday night cast is the, quote, second cast, but has the biggest audience. It is definitely not that we're putting on a good cast and a bad cast, but rather somehow we've got to divide it up and put on the best show we can.
I am Laura Salyer, and I auditioned for Marcellina.
Great. How did your audition go?
It went very well, yes, very smooth.
I think it went pretty well.
There were certain parts where I was a little straight-toned, needed a little more vibrancy, but other than that, I was fairly satisfied.
It went well overall. There was a few tempo issues, but overall, it went well.
It went very well, I think.
So, we have things to talk about now. It's our casting. So we'll adjourn and maybe see you later.
Next time on The Making of Figaro.
It very rarely happens that we're not ultimately zeroing in on the same person, even though we're coming from slightly different directions.